Good evening, my name is Claire Miller and tonight I'm going to be reading from my book Pure Human City, which is about Kyle, who lives in the ordinary settlement with his parents, where the organisation are offering pure oxygen machines to supplement the oxygen from the trees and offering an exciting new life in the pure human city. Kyle hurriedly closed the door, announcing his entry to the library, then paused and waited to see if he could hear footsteps. None came. He didn't really expect to hear any, but he waited, just in case. No one came to the library now. They were too busy trying to survive. Life in the ordinary settlement was hard. As more people had become pure humans, there were fewer hands available to carry out the work needed to provide food and maintain buildings. There was an air of neglect and uncaring. The inside of the library looked just like the ordinary settlement. Dust coated the books abandoned on the tables, and paint peeled off the walls. Kyle briefly wondered why he lived in a place called the ordinary settlement, while the pure humans lived in the pure human city. He let the thought go. He had other things to think about, like why he was in the library in the first place. He paused again, just to be sure that no one was coming. He wasn't really supposed to be there. It wasn't exactly forbidden, but it wasn't encouraged either. There was an attitude from the adults of leave well alone and just get on with day-to-day life. Kyle wasn't sure what the adults thought was so scary about books. They were just books, weren't they? He had tried talking to his parents about the pure oxygen machines and the pure human city, but they always changed the subject. They said he should be content to live where he was and to be who he was. Being who he was, he wondered, what did that mean? He hoped to find some answers to his questions in the library. For as long as he had lived, there'd always been the pure human city. People from the ordinary settlement went there and never returned. They were never mentioned by anyone in the ordinary settlement again. Whatever happened to them, his parents made sure he didn't see. There was an office of the organisation who provided the pure oxygen machines in the ordinary settlement, if you wanted one. But Kyle had never been there and wouldn't dare. His parents would be so angry, it wasn't worth it. They were startlingly clear on one thing. A pure oxygen machine would never be allowed in their home. Kyle turned his attention back to the library. He had to start his search somewhere. But where? He surveyed the scene in front of him. The main room was square, with doors coming off at regular intervals. Private reading rooms, he guessed. The windows, high on the walls, streamed dust-speckled light. He suppressed a cough quickly, as the dust he had disturbed by entering settled. Well, he thought, I'll start with the first reading room and work my way round the walls. Thank you.